and welcome to episode 10. So in today's episode, I'm trying to keep things a little bit calm. You know, at times things can get a little bit crazy for everyone. And I appreciate that, for some people, they can just ride with it. They can take on a lot of different things at once, and they can feel lots of different stresses. And for some people, it actually makes them do a lot better at what they're doing. And I can appreciate that because, a certain level of comfortable stress for me helps me actually, keep at what I'm trying to do. If everything's just very, very, very calm, I get a little bit uncomfortable with that. But for those people that need to be able to kind of come back to their center and come back to earth, because I'm the same. I often, if sometimes my head feels a little bit too cloudy, then there's things you have to do to kind of get yourself back to ground, I guess. And some people use alcohol. Some people smoke. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I've never smoked in my life. I don't plan on trying it. I don't believe in using, for example, alcohol or some other substance to get yourself calm. So, being someone who, has some level of care about, life and what you do to your own body, I look for more natural things to do. And I'm not talking natural as in, natural things to smoke. I'm talking about natural things that you can physically do to just kind of calm yourself down. And one of those things for me that has worked for a long time is meditation. And I actually wrote a blog post about this not long ago. You may have read it. It did have the title, what was it? No, I can't quite remember what it was. It had something to do with my wife walking in on me. And although the title kind of alluded to possibly something a little bit different, it was actually walking in on me while I was laying in a dark room on the floor with my hands by my side, all the lights off. After she came out of the room and walked into a different room, she saw me and was wondering what the hell was going on. And I was actually meditating. I was laying on the floor, zoned off and just transcending to somewhere else. And I'm not talking transcending like hippie transcending. Just getting your head clear, clearing your thoughts, tapping into what's, I guess, below the conscious level of your mind, what you always think about on a day-to-day level, and letting your brain just kind of ride with it and process thoughts that it goes through the day. I like to put on some music that's quite low beat, low frequency. Helps pull your brainwave frequency down. So if you've heard of anything called binaural beats or brainwave entrainment, the idea is that you have one frequency playing in one ear and another frequency playing in the other ear. And then basically the cancellation of either frequency gives you a residual frequency that pulls your brainwave state quite low. And the idea is that with a lower brainwave state, you're calmer, you're able to absorb a lot more, you can retain a lot more. And often a lot of the meditation I do has some level of brain entrainment and binaural beats, ingrained within those meditation sessions. So if it's guided meditation, it'll have a low frequency or a low hum playing in the background. There might be some sort of a soft music overlaid with that. And then it just basically helps your brain go down into a low brainwave state. Now for some people who can't sleep really well at night, this works really, really, really well. Often at times if my brain's ticking 100 miles an hour and I'm coming up with a lot of different ideas, or it's been a really, really crazy day and a lot's been happening, I can lay in bed often for a few hours and just kind of toss and turn and not really get myself to sleep. So what I do is I put on a guided meditation and something with a really, really low brainwaves, a brain, I guess, inducing frequency, and it helps me just doze off into sleep. And it works really, really well. It's a potential alternative for a lot of people who take sleeping pills, for example, because my view is they're not the best thing to be taking. But that's just me personally, nothing medical. Often at times if the day's been quite wild and there's lots of meetings happening and a lot of different things that have kind of all come about at once, maybe life's thrown a few curveballs, maybe I've got a lot of tasks to do and I'm feeling the pressure quite short term, I like to just dissipate that a little bit. If I feel it's getting a little bit above what would be functional, I'll do some meditation. For example, I might just lay on the floor, quite calm, relaxed, hands flat, and allow a guided meditation to just help me calm all parts of my body, relax my mind, let all thoughts go, the usual type thing you might have seen if you've ever tried meditation before. So where do you start? A good place to start is just getting comfortable with, I guess if you've never even tried it before, just getting comfortable with, being able to lay down and let yourself just, I guess, channel out as best as you can. For those who have never done it before and don't really know what they should be doing if they're closing their eyes, don't even think about it. Things like YouTube nowadays allow you to, search things like guided meditation. There's an enormous amount of apps out on the market that you can definitely download. Many of them are free, so you don't even have to pay for it, and they often give you a few guided meditation tracks in there that you can use. I'm not selling any of these at the moment, I'm just kind of telling you from experience what I use. And one of the apps that I use as well at the moment is something called Zen, and it's a guided meditation app, and it's got a range of different meditations in there that you can just press play on, you put your headphones in, and you let it just guide you away. I've also tried different ones like Chakra, and if you've ever heard of the, like the Om kind of meditation where you make the different sounds like Om, Rom, and you can feel the vibration in your chest when you make the sound, and that vibration is actually after a while quite comforting on your chest, and it really helps you stay calm. So if you feel like you've got a lot of tension in your chest, a lot of people get a lot of anxiety, chest pains, that can often go into the back. Making that like an Om or a Rom sound as you're doing your meditation can really help relax the muscles, and it kind of just dissipates that energy in your chest, which works really well as well. And that's also a good one for sleep if you don't really want to think about too much, and you don't want to have anything guided, and you just want to kind of just let yourself go off to sleep. A constant humming sound like that can also help. This video is not one of my typical kind of choppy, high energy crazy ones. I felt like I wanted a little bit of a slowdown this morning, so the theme of my video was going to be something around meditation. Try it out. If you feel like it'd be something that's worthwhile doing, try it out. Go on YouTube, search something up. As far as guided meditation is concerned, download an app. As I said, I wasn't not promoting anything. It's just from experience what I've used, and yeah, give it a try and see how it works for you. I think the thing to do is don't just try it once and then think it hasn't worked, because meditation is quite diverse and ranged. There's lots and lots of different types, and what might work for one person may definitely not work for others, and vice versa. So if you try it once and you feel like it didn't quite work, don't write it off. Don't be quick to write it off. Try something different. It comes down to being a little bit self-aware and knowing what kind of works for your body and what doesn't, what kind of works for your mind and what doesn't, what kind of works for your nervous system, what doesn't. Don't just write something off really, really quick. Part of being self-aware so that you can really understand what's going on in your own life is being willing to try different things and accommodate different things so that you can best adapt for your own body and your own mind. So, give it a try and don't be quick to write it off. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are about that. If you've tried any meditation, if there's anything you think out there, or if there's anything that you think that I might be able to use as far as meditation is concerned, I'd love to hear about it. Let me know. Leave me a comment or send me an email or hit me up on Twitter. So yeah, thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Appreciating the likes that I'm getting and the views that I'm getting, albeit they're still quite small, but it's early days and we're still starting off, so I really, really appreciate that each and every person who does watch actually does so. So thanks again. I hope you have an awesome day, and I hope it's a little bit of a calm day as opposed to being a crazy one, if that's what you usually experience. So thanks very much, and bye for now.